Imagine, if you will, around 5 dozen worlds, arranged closely in such a manner that none of them touch. But if you were to squint at them from a distance, you might mistake them for one singular planet. This is our world of worlds. Now notice, if you will, a small rock in the southern hemisphere. This small rock is where our story today will take us. Welcome to Goblinville. Alright, so this is to be continued. This will be our 4th episode, titled Birthday Surprise. This is a D&D one-shot campaign in which we play Digits and Durgans, and each episode has a different story with different characters accomplishing a different goal within the same world. I'll be your dungeon bastard for today. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
PG-13.
Yeah?
It still is, and hasn't been changed, so...
There's no rule against saying bastard.
Private calls and bastard. Okay. Hello. I am the one, the only... Drumroll, please. Sundeno.
Sundeno? Alright. Your character is a half-orc.
Yes, half-orc.
And could you tell us anything else about your character?
I'm a monk.
Okay. And anything else? Is that as far as you got?
I like acrobatics.
Okay. Now, if only we had a third member of our podcast to introduce.
Oh, but we do.
Oh, wow, a special guest star just for this episode only.
I'm not a guest star, I'm here all the time. It's me, a voice from a chair. And, yeah, today, I will be playing a kobold rogue named Useless.
Today I broke my toe.
Okay. Alright, do you guys got any jokes to make or more information about your characters to share before we get this show on the road?
I have more information about my toe.
We don't want to hear that.
Okay. I guess you guys don't have a toe fetish like my cat.
Let's never bring that up again.
Okay.
Alright, are we ready to get started then?
Yee.
What sword?
The one I've talked to you about earlier.
Sword, you say?
Okay, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to introduce something. I'm going to introduce the story. A brand new concept never heard of before. Exposition.
What does that mean?
It's when you give information about a story.
Oh.
Now. Okay. Certain heinous crimes must be treated accordingly.
Certain anus crimes?
Certain heinous acts must be treated accordingly. And those who commit them are punished severely.
I thought you were going to say punished by death, and then I was going to say punished by meth?
Okay, don't interrupt my exposition.
I'm sorry.
So those who commit heinous acts are punished severely. You are two such folks who have committed specifically heinous acts. You wake up with a bar in you and a raging hangover.
Can I speak now?
Yeah.
Oof. Well, that's some pain right there, bro. My right eye is wigging out. I'm not putting my contacts back in.
Okay, so if you were to look around you, you would notice there are about 5 bars, maybe 6, sticking out of the ground, each with a corpse stabbed through them.
Where?
These corpses are all have their hands tied behind their backs, as do you, as you are also on one of these poles.
Poles, you say?
Yes, it's been stabbed through you,
Oh.
and you're rotting there.
I'm a shish kebab.
Yep. This is your crucifixion.
No.
Many things of value were stolen off of you as you hung here.
Oh no, not my skin.
And
Unfortunately, that's not valuable enough.
What do you know?
you still have some gold on you, though.
Then I guess those guards are stupid.
The guards didn't steal it. There aren't any guards.
Oh.
They just left you out to die.
Have people been looting our bodies?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Useless, for example, had a very powerful sword at one point. Was stabbed onto this pole with it.
That sounds painful.
However, certain Johnny Halo came by and looted it from the corpse.
Corpse? Are you saying we're dead?
You might as well be in the eyes of anyone who would see you. You see an individual. You should. I want to have you make perception checks with disadvantage. Let's start off the game real.
Alright, so at 2 for me.
What did I get?
You gotta roll it again to see which one's lower.
Can you please sit up?
Make me.
Okay, so an 8. Useless can't see shit. I don't remember your name.
Soon.
Alright, Soon.
Yeah.
Soon sees a figure walking in their general direction. But the figure is too far away to make out anything about the identity. The figure approaches the place where the two of you have been left to die. And she pulls a pair of sunglasses off and stows them away. Well, it looks like you're in a bit of a jiffy. Would you like some help?
Why we would in fact like some help, ma'am.
At this point, you can see her more clearly. She is a short, 3-armed individual. And would our voice from a chair like to use that voice? And not just the chair?
Oh, but the chair's so uncomfortable.
Alright.
Who are you?
Howdy there, my name's Ebbers. I'm a tabaxi from Ronwood.
I don't know what any of those mean. Can you help me down?
Sure thing. She's got to make a strength check, I guess. Let's see.
He brings out a baseball bat and smashes the bottom of it.
No, she does not succeed in doing so. Well, let me try something again. Let me try something else then. Let's see. She is going to, if I can find the information for this. She's going to cast Produce Flame.
Alright.
She's burning us at the stake.
She's going to use the flame to burn the pole just beneath where you guys are hanging. She starts with that of Useless because Useless has addressed her. And Useless, you fall over. Your pole falls over with you on it.
Ow.
I should mention you're probably at like 1 hit point. You're probably both at like 1 hit point because it's just... You've just been out here to die for so long. She pulls the bar out of you very slowly. And she let's see.
I guess the pull-out game is pretty good.
Shush.
I mean, no one's talking, so...
Yeah, it's weird.
It really is. It's like later than we tend to do these, and...
There were scheduling errors.
There really were. And one of us is laying down in the chair.
And not...
Paying attention.
I am paying attention.
I was gonna say not interacting.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. My eyeballs hurt.
Then
And
get rid of them.
Alright, so she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on you.
alright, give me a spell.
No.
Yeah, she casts Cure Wounds on Useless.
Cool. How much does that heal?
Let me see. Okay, cool. So she cures your wounds for 13 hit points. You no longer have a gaping hole in your stomach,
Lots of plus.
but you're still scarred there, and you are pretty... You've been harmed about everywhere else.
Thank you, Mrs.
It's just Miss. She then reaches over to Sun and does the same with getting rid of the pole and then casting Cure Wounds. For Sun, she heals 8 damage. So you're at 9 hit points right now.
Okay.
Let's say she spends a month or 2 nursing the 2 of you back to health. Just outside the town.
Alright. So we go all the way back up?
Yeah. You've still got very much scars everywhere.
Alright.
I feel like that's higher than it was originally.
I mean, I just keep pressing the button, but I'm gonna fix it.
Okay, so you guys are healed up now, and she's been nursing you back to health. So, I hope you don't mind me asking, but what in the hell did you do to wind up in the barbs?
Ain't got no clue over here, sunshine.
Well, that's interesting. Do you know what you're on the barbs for?
Maybe for being useless.
I probably stole something. I tend to do that.
Alright. That's good to know. Now, out of character, I've got to ask, is the thing you probably stole the Mind Slayer?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Alright.
Just all things considered, it's like the best item my character had, so.
Alright. Do you... I get the feeling you guys probably want to be able to return to the town at some point, maybe? Like, want to be able to return to any sort of society without having to worry about wanted posters and people chasing after you all the time?
I mean, that would be a plus.
So we've got to redeem you in the eyes of the city, of Machina Expendedora. Do you guys know of any way, of any great act you could do near or around the town to fix your reputation?
I could set the trees on fire.
I don't think that would do it.
If we get rid of everyone that remembers us, then there will be no one left thinking we're bad.
She pulls out a little notebook and jots something down right quick, and then she puts the notebook back away. Alright, well that's an interesting take. Are there any problems facing the town? Like any big problems? You guys can roll like a history check with advantage because this is recent history.
14.
Plus what?
Plus what?
Yeah, plus what?
I don't have a proficiency in it.
Okay, then what's your intelligence modifier?
-2. So 12.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
Can I get an eye patch?
Do you want my glasses?
No, I have my glasses, or what's left of them.
Okay, well, you know that there's this huge dragon that's been attacking the town every now and then.
Useless having flashbacks thinking about that. Remembering the dragon.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything we can do.
Alright. What about Soon? Does Soon say anything?
Let's stab it in the stomach.
Okay, you guys haven't brought up the fact that there's a dragon that you could slay or stop from attacking the town in order to win back the appeal, so Ebers has just heard you say we could stab it in the stomach without knowing any context. I feel like I shouldn't have explained that.
This is a kind of out of nowhere question, but when my thing says +2 initiative, I add that to initiative, right?
Yeah, when you roll
Okay.
initiative, you add the initiative modifier.
Alright, thanks. That's all back to the story.
Okay. Stab what in the stomach?
Dragon.
What dragon?
She's gonna roll insight on you, and you're gonna have to roll deception.
Me?
Yeah, you gotta roll deception because you're lying.
Wait. Do I have... Oh no, I chose not to. And, it's just a straight roll then,
Okay.
I think, because I don't have a proficiency,
Okay.
and I don't add any
So
modifiers.
a 7 against her 15 plus a 5.
Yeah.
I get the feeling you know more than you let on. So, this dragon, what about it? What about it? Why would you stab it in the stomach?
It's, terrorizing the town.
Okay. Do you know which direction it comes from?
One of them.
I get the feeling you guys aren't.
Qualified?
Aren't the brightest bulbs.
What's a bulb?
It's a part of a plant.
Do those tend to be bright?
Not around these parts.
Okay. Maybe we should leave and never return.
They'll still have wanted posters out for you. They'll still be looking for you.
Not if we go really far away.
Like, how far do you think you could go?
Really far.
Like, if I were to show you a map, how far would you go? How far away are you willing to go?
Really far?
Okay, so you are here. You are here.
I don't know where that is.
That's where you are.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you stop this dragon, they'll let you... You'll be redeemed in the eyes of the people, presumably? Is that right?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you're giving thumbs up, which is great for our listeners to our audio medium. Okay, so if you're gonna stop a dragon, you need equipment, don't you? I can get us into the town to the adventuring depot, where we can then get some equipment, if you'd like.
I guess I've got nothing better to do.
Okay. And soon? Soon? Hello?
Hmm? I'm sorry, I'm really tired.
They were just discussing, her sneaking you guys into the town so you could go to Jabberkneezer's Discount Adventuring Depot and get some equipment.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep. Sorry.
Alright, you guys do that, and now you're in the depot. How much gold do you have, and what are you planning on getting?
Well, what's here?
You say what you want, and I'll check and see if the store has it.
The sword that Useless may or may not have stolen.
Let me check. Okay, I'm going to... I want Roz to say this in character. I want this to happen in character. But Roz is here, and I can't do Roz's character voice, can I?
I mean, you can sure try. Just try Cookie Monster really deep. That's what it was, right?
Roz had varying accents of intensity.
Yeah. So just do different accents.
Yeah, Cookie Monster was Ted.
Yeah. So just I think his was also more of a deep voice as well at times.
Okay.
It's been so long.
Would you speak this in character to Roz, who was at the cash register?
Okay. Hello.
Hi there.
I saw you fight in the matches.
Oh, a fight! It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Should I have your autograph?
Well, sure thing. He grabs a very big Sharpie, and he autographs your forehead.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
I will never wash it off.
Didn't think you would. I would hope not.
I was wondering if you had, like, a really nice sword here. I'm looking for a specific one.
Oh, could you be meaning that one in the display case above my head? The Mind Slayer?
Yes.
Well, it's right up there.
I would like that.
Alright.
Please.
That'll be 10,000 gold.
Do you think maybe we could barter?
What do you have to barter? Now remember, the amount of gold you were supposed to have was supposed to be multiplied by 10 to make up for the fact that you don't have any equipment.
Yeah, so I have 150 gold now.
Yeah. So, what do you have to barter with? Let's lay our cards on the table. What do you have to barter with?
I don't have any cards, but I have this really neat chess set, and pulls out a chess set that's just a normal chess set. Is it okay if I change it from Persuasion to Deception? Because I feel like I should have had it as that.
No, you cannot change your proficiencies mid-game.
Well, we're not mid-game. We're still, like...
This is mid-game.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
What's so good about a chess set?
It's really nice.
And what's so nice about it?
Well, the pieces are pretty uniquely shaped in the mass-produced way of most of them. And they are... Well, you see, it has a little dent, which is really nice. Most of them don't come with that.
You gotta roll deception for this. I don't have Roz's character sheet, so...
Alright, that's a 13. Well, I have Roz's character sheet.
Okay, what's Roz's, insight modifier?
Insight. Oh, he has an insight. So, his, as a proficiency, so it would be +2.
Okay, he got an 18 in total.
Okay.
Yeah, this looks like every other chess set I've ever seen, that's wear and tear. That chip you were speaking of. That means it's been used a bunch and has depreciated in value.
It's not a chip, it's a dent.
Yes, the dent. Same meaning, different words.
Well, if I do a really neat magic trick, can I pay 150 gold for it?
For a 10,000 gold item, you want to pay 150.
Yes.
Huh. Huh. You've got to roll persuasion here.
Yes, I've... What is it? 9? Plus a proficiency bonus of +2, which is 11. Oh, should I add my charisma as well?
Yes, you add your charisma to
that
these
would
things.
be
You always add your charisma to these things.
That would be well, it's a 7 when you add the charisma and proficiency, so that makes it 16.
Huh.
It's a really nice magic trick.
Huh. I'll have to see the magic trick first, but in order to make the deal more fair, we're gonna have to throw some more things into this trade pot.
The chess set.
Yes, that's already in the pot.
Okay.
Now,
I have a small mirror.
okay, what's the mirror made of? Is it silver or is it aluminum backed glass?
I believe it's aluminum backed with a silver lining.
Huh. I have trouble believing that. Yeah, I don't think this is a deal worth making.
And I have 3 copper pieces.
How about this? You give me all that, and I'll give you 4 of our random grab bags.
Is that an actual good deal, or I want the sword?
You don't know if it's a good deal or not. They're packaged in bags of holding that can only hold one thing at a time. Which I guess means you have 4 bags of holding that can only have one thing in them at a time. You can try bartering this down. Our other player has fallen asleep so soon, has backed out of the deal decidedly, and has decided to do something else that we will discuss at a later point.
I have a disguise kit.
Okay, what do you want for the disguise kit?
Is in with the rest of the stuff, and I want the Mind Slayer.
That's not enough for the Mind Slayer. Would you like to roll a persuasion check?
Yeah.
That's not enough for the Mind Slayer. Alright, let's see. Would you like to actually purchase something, or are you just going to spend this entire time trying to get Roz to give you the Mind Slayer?
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with your manager.
The manager's out right now. The assistant manager's in the store, though.
Can I speak with them then?
I gotta prepare myself to do this voice.
Or we could just wake up the other player.
Seems rude.
Yeah, but I gotta wake him up at some point.
Alright. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I'm really, really tired.
Yeah, we know. You've been
like
sleeping
some
for a few
sody
minutes.
pop?
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I haven't been sleeping well lately.
Yeah, that's fine.
My nerves are coming back.
That's fine. Well, basically what was happening is Useless was trying to get Roz to give Useless a 10,000 gold item for 150 gold and an old busted chess set and a disguise kit and a cheap mirror.
And a really nice card trick.
And a really nice card trick. And
Sounds like a fair trade to me.
And Roz wasn't saying yes, so Useless has asked to speak to the manager.
But the manager is out of the store right now.
But the assistant manager.
Is it Roz?
No.
It's Jacob the Forsaken.
Jacob.
So
we woke you up because I didn't want to butcher the character voice.
Sorry. Let me remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I know, right? It was so long ago.
Yeah, can you pass me my drink cup?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Just tell us when you're ready. Yeah.
Hello, what are you doing here?
That's not the voice.
Yeah, I don't remember what his voice is.
It was like screamy. It was like.
Oh.
It was like.
Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Useless. Roz has just summoned you by saying, "Hey, someone's trying to forsake the place."
Forsake, you say?
Yep.
Not allowed. No.
Look, I'm just trying to barter with this great man here. But he won't accept my offers. So I want the Mind Slayer, and I'll throw in a disguise kit, a really nice chess set.
It's been busted over years.
And a mirror.
It's a cheap mirror.
And I'll do not one but two magic tricks.
For what?
The sword.
The 10,000 gold magic sword.
How much is the Mind Slayer worth?
That's the 10,000 gold magic sword. It's worth 10,000 gold.
Oh. No.
Then everything I've said and more magic tricks. Ooh.
you're not gonna make an actual purchase, I've got a magic trick of my own. And he pulls out his 4 axes.
Can I roll to do a sleight of hand and take one of the axes without them noticing?
You can roll to take one of Roz's axes. You're gonna need to get pretty damn high.
Alright, that's a 15. What skill, what ability modifier would I need for that?
It's a sleight of hand check.
So no ability?
So, sleight of hand, you always add your proficiency to your associated ability. Sleight of hand is a dexterity ability.
Okay, so it would be a 19.
That doesn't do it.
Oh, come on!
They're already in Roz's hands.
Come on! Come on!
Do you think that stops people from taking watches off of people's wrists?
Yeah!
Well, there's a difference between something on your wrist and something you're grasping tightly onto.
Well, he has extras.
He has extras?
Yeah, he has 6.
Oh, yeah, he does. Okay, you take one of the extras.
And Useless holds it up. Is this yours?
Is this your card?
Oh my god, it is. That's a wonderful magic trick.
Can I have the sword now?
No, but I'll have that back. You're gonna...
Oh.
He picks it up, and I need you to make a strength check to not have your arm pulled off like cheese, like string cheese.
I mean, I'd assume Useless would just let go as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
otherwise it would be a 6.
Okay, yeah. If you're letting go as soon as possible, then fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Soon is presumably in the store as well. Would Soon like to buy anything?
Hard-boiled egg.
A hard-boiled egg. Let me see if they have any of those in the store. Let me check the store's stock. Are there any hard-boiled eggs? There are no hard-boiled eggs in the store.
How about normal eggs?
There are no normal eggs.
What about toilet paper? I mean, first I was going for a light snack.
And now you're still going for a light snack.
No.
There's normal paper, but no toilet paper.
Dang it, I can't violate someone's house.
With a light snack.
No, you cannot.
Useless finds whoever is closest between Sun and I don't remember the name.
Evers.
And Evers. And which one would be closest?
I guess Evers, since Soon fell asleep.
Alright. Hey, can I have some money?
How much do you need and what for?
Just like 200 or 300 gold pieces. I'm trying to barter, and they don't like my offers.
200 or 300, you think that's enough to make it?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't exactly keep much gold on me.
Okay. Well, if you could cause some kind of distraction then.
I would prefer not to.
Okay. Can I have some money?
Why?
I'm trying to get a sword, and they don't like my offer.
Are you asking Soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Though I do like the sleepy Jacob voice for Soon.
I'm sorry.
No, I like it, I'm just saying.
I'm very, very tired.
I know.
Would you like some sody pop?
No.
Alright.
How much money does Sun have?
I don't know, it should say on the character sheet. Oh, wait, you didn't pick out a background, did you?
No.
Okay, let's roll a d20 and multiply it by 10.
9.
It's a 6.
Oh.
So you have 60 gold.
Okay. For some reason I thought you said 100 and I was like...
Okay, you have 160 gold.
Oh. Okay. No!
Okay. Could you cause a distraction then?
You betcha!
Yay!
So Soon starts, and goes to the farthest end of the store away from the sword.
Yeah.
And starts kicking stuff off the shelves.
And Useless has, disappeared. Which is very easy, because he's tiny, because he's a kobold.
Okay,
Because kobolds are tiny, right?
roll initiative.
Just Sun
or... You're gonna have to roll initiative too, but every turn you're gonna have to roll stealth to keep moving.
15.
Okay, 15.
That's an 8 plus the 2 I have was 10.
Okay, so first is Soon, and then Jacob, and then Useless, and then Roz. Alright?
Soon first?
Yeah, Soon first. You notice Roz has started running towards you.
It's gotta be scary.
Yeah. Wait a second. How short are kobolds in comparison to other races?
I'm pretty sure kobolds are really small.
Yeah, but how small?
Assume maybe that.
Okay.
Maybe a foot and a half at most.
Okay, so half the average height of a goblin. Okay, so you're still small in comparison to everything else on this world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing it as super.
Yeah. Okay,
small.
I just wanted to double check because I just remembered that goblins are at average 3 feet tall.
Yeah, Roz is not average.
Roz is below average by an inch.
No, Roz is big.
Alright. So Soon? What's Soon do?
Keep trying to break stuff.
Okay.
Stares everybody in the eye while picking up a pickle jar. Smashes them on the ground.
You can't do that! It's now Jacob the Forsaken's turn.
The pickles have been forsaken!
Okay, what's Jacob gonna do?
A ball of fury.
Okay, Jacob and Roz still have their same weapons, so Jacob still has the whip and whatever. So would Jacob like to try using the whip on Soon?
Yeah, whip, like, tie around their ankle.
Okay. Okay, before I let you see that, what's Soon's AC?
13.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, that misses.
Okay.
Okay, it is now Useless's turn.
How far away is Useless from the sword?
About another turn and a half's worth of movement. And then it's also very high up in comparison to Useless's height. But because Useless is literally a gecko, I will give Useless advantage on climbing.
Okay, so it's about like 45 away?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So Useless will be sneaking over to it.
Okay, if you're sneaking, you can only move half as fast.
Oh. Well, I mean, they're all on the other side of the store.
Not necessarily. Roz is like walking right past you. And Jacob is still at the register because nothing else has been said.
Oh.
Well, Jacob is probably closer. But Roz is like sauntering
So,
past you towards.
if it's sneaking...
Yeah.
Then it's like...
3 turns.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then a
so
climb.
Useless will be sneaking
Yeah.
to it.
Okay. So roll a stealth check.
Okay. Would that be with the dexterity modifier?
Yeah. And
Alright.
stealth.
Which makes it...
Or sneaking, I guess. Is it stealth? Or
Stealth,
sneaking?
which makes it a 10.
Okay. And does... now, I hate having to ask you to switch between things,
Oh, no, I already was doing it.
What's Roz's passive
13.
perception? Okay, so you matched... So did you match the...
Oh, no.
No.
Because
You got below it.
got 10.
Okay. Hey, you stop! Roz is gonna just try to pick you up while considering to head towards the thing, because you were suspicious earlier and you're acting suspicious now. So Roz is gonna attempt to. Let's see. What's your armor class?
12.
Okay. So Roz has rolled enough to grab you, but I need you to roll dexterity to see if you can avoid it.
15.
Okay, yeah, you just narrowly squeeze between his fingers. But now Roz knows where you are. And that you're heading for the blade.
Okay.
It is now Roz's turn. So, what's your AC?
Roz's AC? Or?
No. Useless's AC.
I think it was 12. Yeah, 12.
Well, those are 4 terrible attack rolls. That was a 1, a 3, a 2, and a 3.
Alright.
So Roz missed with all 4 axes. And back to top of the order.
Why would Roz be swinging the axes inside the store? Oh well.
Roz is very precise.
Yeah.
Roz is very
these
good at
swings.
Well, very precise, but you're very good at maneuvering, is the excuse we're making.
Okay. It would be alright to see that Useless would be, like, going under a shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Soon?
Is your turn.
I don't know.
So last we saw, Jacob tried to, whip Soon around the leg to knock Soon down, and Soon was knocking down bottles.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Do you think maybe we should break just stop for today? I mean, I'd like to
have another chance to for a very long while, and I don't want to delay it that much.
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
Alright, so what's Soon gonna do? Or
Take a bow tie from one of the aisles and throw it directly at Jacob.
Okay.
So take a bow tie? Was it?
Yeah, bow tie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, beans.
Take a bow tie from one of the aisles and
Put on
throw
your
it at
person.
Jacob.
So sorry.
What did it land on?
16.
Okay, well then it lands and it doesn't hurt Jacob, but it fits perfectly.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Jacob has a bow tie now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like a candy cane.
Nice. Nice.
Sweet.
Speaking of Jacob, guess whose turn it is?
Jacob.
Yeah.
Oh, I should call him.
Jacob suddenly melts and smiles. Or at least it feels like he's smiling, because, you know, there ain't no mouth on that thing.
You can smile with your eye.
And, okay. Eye turns into a smile.
I don't think, no, I mean, like, you know, the eye makes a very distinct shape when genuinely smiling.
Yeah.
And
Anyways, he smiles really, really happily and goes, I wasn't forsaken. I'm sorry. I wasn't forsaken.
oh? Oh, oh?
Is this the end of Jacob?
Is this the resolution?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jake! Oh my god. Okay,
Oh,
so.
wow.
Are you getting emotional over a ghost?
Oh my gosh.
I didn't expect anyone to. Shut up. Oh my god. I didn't expect
Oh, no.
anyone to.
Didn't expect that at all. Wow.
I didn't expect.
Jacob.
Okay. As Jacob says this, his amorphous form fades away, and he sees the god of the damned, Stone, reach a hand out to lead him to the afterlife. And she says to him, Jacob Bloodridge, we've been waiting quite some time. Your family's been missing you. To everyone else, this just looks as though Jacob has spoken that and faded away, and maybe the more religious of them can see Stone there for a moment. But after that, they just see a name tag clatter to the floor.
And a bow tie.
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
He carried it with him to the afterlife.
Alright. My apologies. Should we break?
Yeah, I feel like we need a break.
Alright.
1 second, please. And so Jacob the Forsaken has passed on to the afterlife. over his many centuries on Goblinville, he's forgotten a lot, and he's helped some, and he's harmed some, and he's been forsaken more times than one could count. But lately, in the presence of Roz, his heart has started to warm again. And with this final act, he's ready to move on. And so he has. A celebration is held in the town that night, and the word spreads as far as Verni Paulius. Even Sir Small of Elsewhere hears it all the way over in Dwarf Town, where he's visiting on vacation. It's been a long day. It's been a long day for some, but it's been a good day for Jacob. And there is rejoice in hell tonight. You must understand, this is... Stone brings... Stone brings souls to the land of the damned, where they either redeem themselves or help others do the same. Where they reconnect with people they knew in life, and they become better, and they live on forever in death. Or at least that's what you'd read near every stone monument, and you don't have any reason to dispute it. So, but that's tonight, and tomorrow, and the days after. For now, we're here in today. In Jebrekenezer's Discount Adventuring Depot, certain people saw Jacob the Forsaken's soul pass on to the afterlife today.
Soon sits there, looks up with tears welling in his eyes, stifles a sob, and asks, Did I kill him?
Ross walks over to Soon and places one hand gently on the shoulder, and then the other hand's on top of that hand. No. You saved him. And Useless goes for the sword.
For freeing Jacob from this mortal realm, soon is reaccepted into society and rehabilitated and becomes a standout citizen all around. In the whole mess, no one noticed Useless taking the Mind Slayer from its case and sneaking out of the store with it. No one's seen him since. Jabberknazers is hiring if you're looking for a job, though. The previous cashier was promoted to assistant manager,
Yes.
and they need a new cashier now.
This was nice.
Yeah,
This is the 4th episode.
this is the season's midpoint, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
This feels like a good time to start feeling things.
As R.L. Stein said, there's always a beginning, a middle, and a twist.
It's an Agatha Christie novel. R.L. Stein.
Alright,
Alright, yeah.
Like,
Comment. Subscribe.
or I'll delete your Minecraft account.
God.
No,
So,
we're not Mr. Beast.
okay, so,
We don't have access
Promote
to
Mr.
Mojang.
Beast.
so,
A moment of silence for our dear
the
love.
sun sets beautifully on the town
I
tonight.
said a moment of silence. Okay, thanks.
The sun sets beautifully on the town tonight as they celebrate Jacob leaving this mortal realm and moving on to the afterlife. However, something is wrong with the town center. The statue at its core starts to shake. So thanks for tuning in to our 4th episode of our 1st season. This episode was titled Birthday Surprise, and it went in an unexpected way, but arguably the best way it could have gone.
Yeah. I wouldn't just argue about that. I'd shove my sword into something. Not anything living, maybe like a cardboard box. A pinata, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
My
a
own
price-
dead soul.
Let me check right quick
Or
what
a
the
Rolex.
next episode is.
Yeah. I wouldn't buy a Rolex to then break, but if someone wanted to maybe donate it.
So,
MrBeast.com.
shush. Stop advertising.
Yeah, we're not even getting paid to do that.
For God's sake. I think this was wonderful, I just gotta say. This was great.
Yeah, it really was. It was pretty great. I've been slappered.
Our next episode will be titled The First Witch. thanks for tuning in to our show. We promise that the murder mystery show will start to be posted soon.
Hopefully. It's my fault.
Hey.
I struggle to do things when I'm not inspired to do them, and I haven't been inspired to do them.
That's not...
But now with this Agatha Christie book...
That's not something that's your fault. That's not something you can be blamed for. That's literally just human nature, my dude.
Just everybody, don't forget. It's not alright to forsake people. Give them love. Adoration.
Adderall.
And
so our next episode is... Our next episode, the first which will be available on... Let me check my notes.
Spotify.
No, it will not.
Let me see here.
Because we won't eventually be paid for putting things on Spotify.
Okay, it'll be available on the 28th.
Of November?
Of August.
So that's a yes to November.
That's a no to November.
It will be available in November.
It'll be available on the 28th of August.
Which means that's when it'll first come out, but it'll still be available in November.
Yeah, it will, but... You shut up.
Just remember, peanut-free November.
What?
Alright.
Thanks for listening, children.
Alright. Good night, cool world. See y'all tomorrow.